Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to not give a fuck. Okay? I'm probably only going to say that once because I don't want this video to get taken down. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time because the park that I'm at, they're cutting the grass. You know, it's always something. But yeah, let's get started. I'm making this video for people that, you know, think a little too much about, you know, other people's opinions and, you know, find it hard to put themselves out there and afraid that people are judging them or whatever. And, you know, that is what's stopping them from, you know, reaching their fullest potential because they're so worried about what other people think. So this is why, you know, the title is what it is. Now, the first tip that I have is realize that everyone is their own main character in their life. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not that important. Everyone has their own problems, their own thoughts. If you knew how many thoughts you have in a day, you'd reconsider if people actually genuinely care about what you do. I'm not saying that people don't care about you. I'm saying they don't care as much as you think they do. Yeah, someone may see you, you know, like right now, someone may walk past me and I may get, you know, self-conscious because I have a camera in front of me and I'm talking, and they'll walk past, but once they walk past, by the time they walk past, even while they're walking past, they probably don't even care. Or, and if they do care, they probably, if they are judging me, you know, oh, what is she doing, making a video, like whatever, like, and by the time they walk away, they're already wrapped up in their own life and their own thoughts that they probably not even gonna remember me in the next 15-20 minutes. And if they do, great. If they don't, you know, I don't really care because that's none of my business. So with that being said, when you feel like someone is judging you or could be judging you or might judge you for what you're doing, remember that the only opinion that matters is your opinion of yourself, no matter what, over everything. At the end of the day, even if you want to ask someone for advice that you trust, that you love, that you someone's opinion that you value, at the end of the day, it's your opinion that should matter at the end of the day, okay? My second tip is to adopt the phrase, what you think of me is none of my business. What anyone thinks of you is none of your concern, good or bad. Plain and simple. Because what? The only opinion that matters is your own opinion. Don't concern yourself with what people think of you. What do you think of you? Okay? My third tip is to practice self-love and self-care on a daily basis. When you practice self-love and self-care on a daily basis, and you know, when you're doing things that may make you feel self-conscious, or you may think it may make you feel self-conscious, or you feel like someone's going to judge you, naturally you're not going to care because you validate yourself. You don't need others' validation at the end of the day. So practicing self-love, self-care on a daily basis, you're building up the foundation and the, you know, momentum of validating your own self, so that once someone, you know, puts their 2 cents in, good or bad, it's not gonna really matter because you validate yourself. You don't need anyone else's validation. Also, if someone has a negative perception of you, practicing self-love and self-care, you're gonna be able to see through their projection onto you. They're projecting their own fears, their own, you know, trauma, and their own self-doubt onto you. And you're gonna clearly see that when you practice that every day. Practice self-love and self-care every day. My fourth tip is remember that everyone, friends, family, no matter who, they can only meet you where they've met themselves mentally and emotionally. So let's say, you know, you're in a relationship and you're asking something of your partner, something that you don't see as a big deal. You know, it may be something basic or, you know, the bare minimum. And they find it hard to meet you there because they haven't met themselves there. Once you notice a pattern in someone's behavior or, you know, their behavior, you move accordingly to it. Believe them. Okay? Believe someone when they show you who they are. You cannot force anyone to meet you where you've met yourself mentally and emotionally. You have to allow people the room to learn and grow. And if they don't, who cares? That's none of your business. You have your own life. Don't allow anyone to put you back into a space where you know that you've already overcome, just to emotionally please them in some sort of way. If someone hasn't met themselves where you've met yourself, and it's affecting you, then you can implement the term, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck, because you're not giving me anything. Meaning, there's nothing positive that I'm getting out of this situation, so I don't give a fuck. And until you can meet yourself where I've met myself thus far in my life, then, maybe we can chit chat. Maybe we can kick it. If not, then look, it is what it is. And my last tip, number 5, is it is okay to have sympathy, empathy, and compassion for people's situations, places, situational situations. It's okay to have sympathy and empathy and compassion for people and their situations. Okay? The key and the trick to that, and not giving a fuck at the same time, is not to allow things to overcome or overwhelm you emotionally. Do not allow yourself to be easily swayed emotionally, because that shows that you don't have a handle on your emotions. So anything can easily, knock you off your square. And as much as, seems like it's the norm, and it's like, it's just emotions. You got to go through your emotions. I'm not saying not going through them, but you need to practice the art of mastering your emotions. Just because, like, when someone gets killed, like a black person gets killed on TV or on camera on the internet, and as soon as you see the video, it's like you get angry and you want to scream and you want to go into a rage and protest and all that. That shows that your emotions are easily swayed. Yes, it's okay to have empathy and sympathy and care about what has happened, but if you can't control yourself, if you can't control how you feel when you see something like that, then your emotions are easily swayed. You have not mastered your emotions, and that is something that is very important. Don't allow people, places, or situations to easily sway you emotionally, because once you master your emotions, you can master your mind. And that's really the key to, in my opinion, that is part of the key to life. Mastering your emotions so you can master your mind. Master how you feel so you can understand how you feel, so that you can understand the way that you think. Mastering your feelings and getting into your heart and, unraveling all that stuff you got going on in there, it's life-changing. And I feel like everyone should be trying to do that so that they can get to where they want to be in life. Not just, physically in the physical, like emotionally, mentally, so that, once you get to the place where you want to be, you won't lose it because you're stuck in a mental prison or in a prison in your heart. Well, yeah, in a mental prison. That's why some of these celebrities, it seems like they have it all and they're so happy, and some of them commit suicide because they're not really happy. Yeah, material things, they can make you happy momentarily, but at the end of the night, when you lay in bed and you trying to go to sleep, or you trying to put something on to drown out your thoughts, that shows that there's something that you need to work on, that you're blocking out. But not to get into all that, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Yeah, but at the end of the day, practicing these things will get you into the mindset of not giving a fuck. And I'm not saying about everything, but the things that don't matter. Okay? Eliminating the things that don't matter. And when it's time to give a fuck, then it's time to give a fuck. But these are the foundational things. These are the foundations of it. Thank you for watching. Implement these things, you know, in your daily life, and you'll realize that you're a lot less stressed, and you know, you can do things more easily without giving a fuck. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.